Gazing down from space, our pale blue dot reveals countless stories etched upon its surface. Among these, the Gaza Strip stands out, a sliver of land on the eastern Mediterranean coast. Don't let its size fool you. This is a place where empires rose and fell, where ancient civilizations left their mark. Gaza is a time capsule, holding 4,000 years of history within its borders. From the first Canaanite settlers to the modern conflicts that dominate headlines, Gaza's story is one of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring spirit of humanity. We'll uncover the legacies of pharaohs and conquerors, prophets and emperors. Get ready to witness the ebb and flow of civilizations, the clash of cultures, and the enduring hope that shines through even in the darkest of times. The Gaza Strip, nestled between the Mediterranean Sea and Israel, has long been a crossroads of civilizations. Over millennia, Gaza has transitioned from a bustling Canaanite port to a Philistine stronghold, from a Hellenistic center to a Roman outpost. Our journey begins in the Bronze Age, around 3000 BCE. The Canaanites, skilled seafarers and traders, established Gaza as a thriving port city. Their ships, laden with textiles, pottery, and precious metals, sailed across the Mediterranean, connecting Gaza to the wider ancient world. Imagine the bustling harbor, alive with the sights and sounds of commerce, a melting pot of cultures and languages. By the 15th century BCE, the mighty Egyptians, led by pharaohs like Thutmose III, had extended their influence over Gaza. Egyptian rule brought about new architectural styles, religious practices, and administrative systems. Gaza, under Egyptian control, flourished as a key administrative center, further solidifying its strategic importance in the region. Around the 12th century BCE, a new power emerged on the scene, the Philistines. These sea peoples, as they were known, arrived on the shores of Canaan, and Gaza became one of their 5 principal cities. Contrary to their later portrayal as antagonists in biblical narratives, the Philistines were skilled warriors, artisans, and innovators. They introduced ironworking to the region, revolutionizing warfare and agriculture. Imagine the clash of swords and shields as the Philistines challenged the established powers of the time. The story of David and Goliath, regardless of its historical accuracy, captures the spirit of this era, a time of upheaval and transformation. The Philistines, though eventually absorbed into other cultures, left an indelible mark on Gaza's identity, a testament to their strength and resilience. The arrival of Alexander the Great in the 4th century BCE marked a turning point in Gaza's history. After a 5-month siege, Alexander's forces conquered the city, ushering in the Hellenistic period. This era saw the spread of Greek language, culture, and architecture throughout the region. Imagine the transformation. Once a Philistine stronghold, Gaza now boasted elegant colonnades, theaters, and public baths, reflecting the influence of Greek aesthetics. Under Hellenistic rule, Gaza flourished as a center of trade and learning. Its strategic location on the coastal route linking Egypt to Syria made it a vital hub for commerce. The city's library, renowned for its vast collection of scrolls, attracted scholars and philosophers from across the Hellenistic world. Gaza, despite the turmoil, continued to adapt and thrive, showcasing the resilience of its people and its ability to absorb and synthesize diverse cultural influences. In 63 BCE, the Roman general Pompey the Great conquered Gaza, incorporating it into the Roman province of Judea. Under Roman rule, Gaza experienced a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity. The Romans, known for their infrastructure projects, improved Gaza's harbor, built a magnificent theater, and established a sophisticated aqueduct system that brought fresh water to the city. Imagine strolling through the bustling marketplace, marveling at the exotic goods from distant lands, silks from China, spices from India, and marble from Greece. The Pax Romana, a period of relative peace and stability within the Roman Empire, allowed trade to flourish, bringing wealth and prosperity to Gaza. It was during this time that Christianity began to take root in the region. According to Christian tradition, Philip the Apostle is said to have preached in Gaza, converting an Ethiopian eunuch, an event described in the Book of Acts. The 7th century CE witnessed another seismic shift in Gaza's history with the rise of Islam. In 635 CE, after a brief siege, the city fell to the Muslim army led by Amr ibn al-As. The arrival of Islam ushered in a new era of cultural and religious transformation. Mosques, with their soaring minarets, began to appear alongside churches and synagogues, reflecting the growing influence of this new faith. Under Muslim rule, Gaza continued to be a vital center for trade and commerce. Its location on the pilgrimage route to Mecca attracted travelers and scholars from across the Islamic world. The city's renowned textile industry, particularly the production of fine Gaza cotton, flourished, its products highly sought after in markets as far away as India and China. The Islamic Golden Age saw a flourishing of intellectual and cultural life in Gaza. Gaza, once again, demonstrated its capacity for adaptation and renewal, embracing the cultural and intellectual dynamism of the Islamic world. In the 16th century, Gaza came under the control of the Ottoman Empire, a vast and powerful empire that stretched from southeastern Europe to the Arabian Peninsula. The Ottomans, known for their administrative efficiency and religious tolerance, brought a period of relative stability to Gaza. They invested in infrastructure projects, repairing the city's harbor and constructing caravanserais to accommodate the flow of pilgrims and traders. Life in Ottoman Gaza was a tapestry woven with threads of tradition and change. Coffee houses buzzed with conversation and debate, while traditional crafts, such as pottery, weaving, and metalwork, continued to thrive. The Ottomans, recognizing the strategic importance of Gaza, maintained a strong military presence in the city. Gaza, under Ottoman rule, remained a vital link between Asia and Africa, its markets teeming with goods from across the empire. The city's diverse population, comprising Muslims, Christians, and Jews, coexisted relatively peacefully, reflecting the Ottoman Empire's tradition of religious pluralism. The Ottoman Empire's centuries-long reign came to an end in the aftermath of World War I. In 1917, British forces captured Gaza from the Ottomans, and the region came under British administration as part of the British Mandate for Palestine. The British Mandate period was a time of profound change and upheaval, laying the groundwork for the complex geopolitical realities of the region today. The British sought to develop Palestine economically and establish a Jewish homeland in the region, as declared in the Balfour Declaration of 1917. This led to increasing tensions between the growing Jewish population and the Arab majority, culminating in violent clashes and unrest. Gaza, with its strategic location and significant Arab population, became embroiled in this conflict. The seeds of future conflict were sown during this tumultuous period, as competing claims to the land intensified and national identities solidified. The end of World War II brought about the end of the British Mandate, but not the end of conflict. In 1947, the United Nations voted to partition Palestine into two states, one Jewish and one Arab. This plan was rejected by the Arab leadership, and the following year, war erupted between the newly established State of Israel and its Arab neighbors. Gaza, heavily populated by Palestinian Arabs, became a focal point of this conflict. The 1948 Arab-Israeli War, known as the Nakba, resulted in the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. Many fled to Gaza. The Gaza Strip came under Egyptian administration, and life for its inhabitants became characterized by displacement, poverty, and political instability. Subsequent wars in 1956, 1967, and 1973 further entrenched the divisions in the region. The 1967 Six-Day War in particular saw Israel capture the Gaza Strip, along with the West Bank and East Jerusalem, placing these territories under Israeli military occupation. Today, the Gaza Strip faces immense challenges. Home to over 2 million Palestinians, it is one of the most densely populated areas on Earth. The ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict, characterized by periodic outbreaks of violence, has taken a heavy toll on the civilian population. The Israeli blockade of Gaza, imposed in 2007, has severely restricted the movement of people and goods, crippling the economy and exacerbating humanitarian needs. Despite these hardships, the people of Gaza exhibit remarkable resilience. They have developed innovative ways to cope with adversity, from establishing rooftop gardens to using solar power to overcome chronic electricity shortages. Gaza's vibrant civil society, with its numerous NGOs, community organizations, and cultural initiatives, continues to provide essential services and foster a sense of hope and solidarity. The story of Gaza is not just a tale of ancient stones and long-gone empires. It is a story of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring human spirit. As we look towards the future, the question remains: what lies ahead for this ancient land and its resilient people? Will the cycle of conflict and suffering continue, or will a new chapter unfold, one marked by peace and shared prosperity? May wisdom, compassion, and a commitment to justice guide their actions,